Okay guys, today I will be exploring 2-hour Wargame's long rifle rules. This is a man-to-man skirmish for North American frontier, circa Black Powder period. So let's see what we got. Like before, or a table without anything on it. So I'm going to use the core rules for generating the terrain. Okay, so here's the terrain chart. And I'm going to be using the wooded area for this battle. Alright guys, I've put this fort out that my wife bought for me at a charity shop as a border for the play area. It's a 3x3. Put the dice out there for the grid. Alright guys, this is the terrain rolled. Got a clearing here. I've got a river going through woods. Then I had a river going through woods here, so I just connected the river, so it's pretty much a creek. Then I have a clearing there. Now the rest of the table is woods. So pretty simple layout. Pretty typical of North America in the 1750s. Here is the train setup for the mission of Scout. Now, the warband that I have here is actually scouting. They're British colonialists. The star is a guy named Sean O'Neill with a rep of 4. Got a grunt, 3 grunts. Dave Murphy, Mike Davis, and Israel Stockton. Rep 2, 2, and 3. So the mission is Scout. I have 3 PEFs on the table, indicated by these glass beads. And then on the floor of the forest, the yellow clump foliage are the locations that need to be scouted out. It might be a little hard to see, but there's 9 locations on the table. That has to be scouted out for the mission to be successful. Let's see how it works out. Alright, so these are the starting figures. Here's the star, and then I've got the grunts. Here's the 2 rep grunts here and here, and then the 3 rep grunt right there. So we'll see what happens here. Okay, so I moved in 8 inches. So I picked up the site from here and here because I was within 12 inches of those 2 locations to be able to spot them. And it looks like I'm within 12 of those 2 locations, and then it looks like I'm within 12 of that PEF. So let's go ahead and resolve that PEF and see what happens. Alright guys, I rolled a PEF for French irregulars. So there are 2 corps de bois that were generated in the resolution of the PEF. And those are my troops right there. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I rolled the number of insight test for these 3 figures and those 2 figures because they're within 12 inches of each other. These are the successes. 1 success, 3, and 2. And then I got 1 and 2. Let's go ahead and resolve this. Okay, so I did the resolution here. These 3 were had fired upon the French irregulars, and one French irregular got 1 shot off. My leader had missed, but his 2 grunts rolled 6s, so they one of them down and obviously dead, and then this one is down and out of the game. So I'm going to pick this one up, and then we'll resolve the next steps. Okay, so I did the enemy turn, basically moving the 2 remaining PEFs. This one moved 8 inches towards the enemy. It's just outside of 12 inches from my troops, so no insight check was done. Then this one had to go 8 inches towards the nearest other force, and then stop 4 inches. Maybe I made it. Actually, it would have been like that. 4 inches away from that force. So, there it is, because it's a PEF that would go towards. All right, there it goes. Okay, so on my turn, I went ahead and rolled the 3 reload checks, and I succeeded on all 3 of them, and I'm just remaining stationary with the last one. Let's resolve the PEFs. Okay, so I resolved the PEFs. One of them moved up with insight, so we're going to do the insight check. They are French regulars. The other one moved towards the next closest PEF and stopped with 4 inches away, which is that one there. It's a good thing I reloaded. Well, let's do the encounter. Insight encounter. So I rolled the insight reactions. These guys rolled the maximum they could do, so each one of them got 2 successes each. The leader has 3 successes there, and I got 2 grunts with 1 success each, and 1 grunt with 2 successes. Let's resolve this. This is going to be probably brutal. All right, guys. I didn't do anything to the French regulars. They were unscathed, but they killed. What's this guy's name? Israel Stockton. And then they stunned. Oh, what's the guy's name? David Murphy. So David Murphy is stunned, and Israel Stockton died. Then the other 2 got. Then I got hit with the leader, but I did the star power. Nothing happened to him. Boy, that was pretty brutal. Now it's my turn. Let's see what happens here. Actually, I got to resolve this one here. All right, so I rolled take fire reaction. They ducked back. This one could not move, because he was stunned. So he just stayed back. They didn't get to reload their weapons because they were moving. And because this one was stunned, you couldn't reload. But the stun marker is taken off because 1 turn has gone by without an action. Now let's do the French turn. PEFs. Resolved the last PEF, which generated 2 French regulars. They came within sight range of insight check range of the stunned character. He was stunned. Now they got 2 successes, and he has 0 successes. I just marked it with a 1 just so I know the order of things. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so they fired and missed, and his reaction was to duck back because he rolled a 0d6's reaction. Let's see what the 4 regulars do. Okay, so the 4 French got the carry-on result. They are outside of 12 inches from the enemy. So that could either mean move or reload. I'm thinking, and it doesn't specify in the rules whether it's the non-player is move or reload. So I'm going to just choose to reload for them, because that seems like the obvious choice in this situation. Okay, so on my turn, I'm going to simply reload. So I'll do the reload checks. All right, so I did the reload checks there. I had forgotten to do the reload checks there. I did all but one of them. So, all right, so now we'll go on to French turn. Okay, so now they reloaded those 2, and then just moved forward with the other unit, causing them to be within 12 inches of this unit. So that causes another insight check. Okay, so this time I chose not to fire them because they're a rep of 2, so that means that it's impossible for them to hit anything that's in cover. So I just fired with the leader, and he shot that guy there. So he is out of action for the game, knocked down and out of the fight. These 2 fired and missed, and then this one reloaded. There you have it. So it'll be French turn. Okay, so the French, these guys move forward as a carry-on action, and then the other group, these guys reloaded, and then this guy fired, obviously killed this guy here, who is Dave Murphy. So Dave Murphy is obviously dead, so he died on the field. This is getting really bloody. Oh, man, it doesn't look too promising right at this point. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so I rolled the take fire reaction. Got 2 failures. So that means that I have to go take a cohesion test. So let's roll on the cohesion test. And I got 2 successes, so I get to carry on. Whew. So I simply reloaded. That's all I can do, really. See what happens with the French. Okay. So at this point, these guys 2 fired and missed, and then the other 3 just moved forward. Okay, so here's what I did. Well, I fired and missed with the leader, and then I went and tried to charge this guy into this guy. And this guy, he had a loaded weapon. He fired and missed, but caused him not to close. But didn't cause any type of check. So there it is. Now it's French turn. All right, so here we go. The French charged. They stunned my leader, and then they Oh, gotta roll the star bonus. Oh, well, I guess one less. Let me check that. My mistake. All right, so stunned. He's stunned. He's out of the fight. So I think at this point, since this guy's stunned and he's in melee with the French guy, he's probably going to be surrendered. Probably going to be captured there. And that'll end the game. So I tried 2-hour war games long rifle for the first time. I may have gotten some rules wrong, but it's interesting. I'll give this another try in the near future and see how this works. Talk to you later. Bye.